Stars across the board have come out with opinions about this stinging attack, very inappropriate stinging attack, a little cowardly by this Mr. whatever his name is from Israel, targeting a particular film. It could be Kashmir Files, it could be anything. It doesn't have to suit your political agenda. Blank, forget about it. But one person who has come out with a very strong view on what's happened is Ranvir Shorey. He's very vocal on Twitter. He's with me live now. Ranvir, thanks a lot for your time. I know you're busy filming for your next project, but good of you to join me here. You said in that tweet, and I want to quote that, Ranvir, you said, the singling out of a film and the language used to describe it is completely unbecoming of a film jury or a critic. It reeks of politics. Cinema has always been the harbinger of truth and change, not an agent to stifle or snuff it out. Shameful display of political opportunism at IFFI. Please elaborate, Ranvir.
Yeah, Shiv, if you listen to the clip of the chairman of the jury on stage, you see that he singles out one film. Out of 15 films, he takes one single one and then proceeds to trash it completely using terms that have nothing to do with cinema. Using words like vulgar, propaganda. They say nothing about the cinematic merit of a film. And a film festival is a place where we celebrate the cinematic merit of a film. I don't think, how many film festivals do you see that, a film is singled out not for praising it or for awarding it or mentioning its merit, but to trash it,
Yeah.
It goes against the very norms of what a film festival is supposed to do. If you don't like the film, the norm in a film festival is that films which are liked are spoken about and films which are not liked are just ignored. But to use this opportunity, to have the stage, to be on stage and then hijack that moment to score, which is very evidently, political brownie points. I think this has just been a hit job by a illiberal left loony.
Do you think this was premeditated and, not a spontaneous comment by this guy, but, he thought about it, he knew he was going to have the microphone and he'd kind of planned this premeditatedly?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Because, the language, the words he has used to describe this film belong, on a political forum, not on a forum which is to celebrate cinema. At a film festival, I'll be honest with you at the risk of pissing off some of my friends who have worked on the film. Not everything about the film worked for me, aesthetically, cinematically, artistically. But that does not mean that you can start calling it propaganda film, vulgar truth. Really, just because you don't, just because a film has some aesthetic flaws does not mean you start insulting the subject of the film, especially when it's such a tragic one as this is. So, and I'm saying even if you do want to politicize a film, definitely IFFI or any film festival is not the place for it.
Do you think the Indian response in general, and I say Indian in a very general way, there's been responses from all across the board. Do you think much of it, has been justified, Ranvir?
Well, first of all, I think this is a huge embarrassment for the organizers of IFFI. You program a certain section and then the head of your jury says this about the film. It's a huge embarrassment for whoever organizes IFFI, the Ministry of INB. And second, I think it's a shame that such a thing had to happen at a film festival and one of India's most prestigious film festivals. And third, yes, Kashmiri Pandits, of course, they have a reason, not just for this incident, they have a reason to complain anyway, because frankly, as much as, I also agree with the other side when people say that, yes, this film has brought about awareness and, about the tragic state of the Kashmiri Pandits, but not enough is being done by the people and the government to address it. Even now, it remains, even the film itself has been used by different governments and political parties as more as a tool to kind of deflate the narrative that is created from across the border. But what have they done for the plight of the Kashmiri Pandits is still up in the air.
And finally, Ranvir, and you are often caught in the middle of it. This controversy has become the latest battlefield between the left wing and the right wing on social media. One particular section has kind of embraced this Israeli nobody, making him out to be some kind of amazing film critic oracle whose word is the gospel that they've been waiting for a long time. And finally, their view about Kashmir Files, stands validated because this guy from Israel, who nobody had heard of before today, has finally spoken in their voice. What did you think of that? That same section amplifying and embracing those words.
I'll tell you what I think about it, Shir, is that I speak and I write on Twitter only because of those people. Otherwise, I would have no reason to speak and write. Only when you see your colleagues or, some of your colleagues or some of, people falling under the artist and the intellectual bracket, very shamelessly pushing one political agenda, that you feel the need to stand up and balance that out, even that out from the other side. So, yes, I mean, yes, you're right. The usual gang of idiots is at it again. And I guess, I'm on the other end, and so be it.